ready to take our front exterior shot. And the reason we're out here right now is because we got some cool dappled light that's literally fading by the second. I'm gonna take a couple shots really quick and then I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more. I just don't wanna lose this light. You'll notice I'm not shooting with the tripod. I generally don't do that outside. I shoot handheld. It's really cool how it's nice and dappled. It gives a sense of how this home is sort of nestled in the trees. And I just try from a few different vantage points and a little bit tighter and out a little bit further, just so that I have options. Get down low and shoot up at the house, make it more heroic. That light changed really quick. When we came outside, almost the whole front of the house was covered in light. So we had to move pretty quick, and I want to kind of explain what was happening. You'll notice I did change over to a longer lens. This is my 24-105. So I always switch to a longer lens for exteriors. I often find myself across the street shooting. And you'll also notice I'm not shooting with a tripod. Generally, I don't do that outside. I'm not using flash. I'm not generally combining exposures unless I really just can't get it in one shot. There's enough dynamic range in these RAW files that I can pull down the highlights and bump up the shadows if I need to. And this long lens, again, allows me to zoom in. It gives me more options if I want to move in and out on the home. There's a few different philosophies on shooting exteriors. Some people like to have the camera more elevated. You might see someone with it on a 12 or a 15-foot tripod way up in the air. I prefer to shoot more from ground level, from street level. This is how we see a home. This is how a potential buyer is going to see the home. The only problem with that is we usually have to tilt up to get the whole house in the frame. So we have some of our verticals that are leaning inward. No problem, we just shoot maybe a little bit wider, knowing that we're gonna have to lose some pixels in post when we correct that stuff and make the verticals straight up and down. But it's such a pretty house nestled in among the trees here. We made sure to get a little bit of that side patio area. With real estate, this could be your third shoot of the day. When you're losing sun, you have to deliver a shot next day. You get what you can, and if your client's not happy, you might have to make another visit to the home. We want to try to avoid that, but you know, that's the name of the game. So you can see that all that dappled light is almost completely gone at this point. So I think that we've got what we can get today, but you know, there's always a chance that we might have to pop back out and grab a shot another day.